Hello moviegoers, the last month of winter will bring us several Valentine's Day premieres, including a new meeting with Bridget Jones and the long-awaited third season of Yellowjackets. There's also a bombastic animated series from Pixar and a fantasy action movie from Paul Anderson, starring his beloved wife, Milla Jovovich. This is Movie Fanatic with you, it's going to be interesting.
You were effectively a nun, a very, very naughty nun.
I've set you up on Tinder.
What's Tinder?
Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy. A quarter of a century ago, it was a sensation. And while each subsequent installment may have been weaker, audiences' love for this story hasn't faded. In the new film, the protagonist is now 51 years old. Bridget is a widow with 2 children, as her husband Mark Darcy has passed away. She is active on social media and explores dating apps. Bridget finds herself caught between 2 romantic interests: her children's school teacher, Mr. Wallaker, and a young man named Rockster. Making a return as a troublemaker is an old acquaintance, Daniel Cleaver.
Bridget Jones, it's time to live.
Captain America, Brave New World. It's Marvel, and these are clearly not its best times. The new US President, Thaddeus Ross, decides to appoint Captain America to an official government position. However, past disagreements between them make Sam Wilson skeptical about whether this is a good idea. That same evening, an assassination attempt is made on the president. Wilson is convinced that a traitor is lurking within Ross's inner circle. Anthony Mackie had the chance to step further into the spotlight a few years ago in the series The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but the show ultimately became one of Marvel's most lackluster series. Whether the studio can handle this story on the big screen without the beloved Chris Evans remains to be seen.
Once upon a time, a bunch of teenage girls got stranded in the wilderness and they went completely nuts.
Yellowjackets Season 3. Yes, after 2 years of strikes and rebranding, Yellowjackets is finally back with a third season. Hilary Swank is set to join the cast, and Christina Ricci has promised that this season will be even more shocking and surprising than previous seasons. Does that mean more random murders, more Ouija sessions, more horns as headdresses? Unknown. The sequel, which takes place just after the season 2 finale, will introduce Hilary Swank and Joel McHale to this mysterious world full of murders, cults, and even magic. Created by Ashley Lyle and Bart Nickerson, the series unfolds in 2 different timelines. One takes place in 1996, just after a plane crash that leaves a high school football team stranded in a snowy place, and the other 25 years later, when the now adult survivors have to come to terms with their actions. Little is currently known about what exactly will happen in this upcoming season, but one thing is absolutely certain: whatever happens is going to be wild.
Oh.
What the hell is that?
The Gorge is the door to hell.
The Gorge. Apple TV Plus has chosen to release this film on Valentine's Day as well. On both sides of a mysterious gorge, guard towers and observation posts are set up, equipped with firing points. 2 elite snipers are tasked with a mission to oversee the site and, if necessary, stop the evil lurking at the bottom of the gorge. When the protagonist asks what's at the bottom, the response is chilling: the gates of hell. Contact between the towers is strictly forbidden. Interestingly, the movie also features a romantic subplot between the 2 main characters. The cast boasts an impressive lineup including Anya Taylor-Joy, Miles Teller, and Sigourney Weaver.
This place is evil.
To Thailand, and a week of new memories.
The White Lotus Season 3. Although this project would be more suitable for the title, the rich have their quirks. The White Lotus is a satirical series set in a luxury resort where the rich holidaymakers face conflicts and problems. Each season introduces new characters and locations, but invariably explores themes of social inequality, privilege, and human weakness. Tension builds as the personal dramas of guests and employees intertwine, leading to unexpected and tragic denouements. The first season went unnoticed by everyone, but the second season has already conquered the whole world and collected a bunch of awards. Everybody's favorite Mike White anthology finally returns with another mysterious season, this time set in a luxury hotel in Thailand. Although plot details are being kept under wraps, White has previously hinted that season 3 will be a satirical look at death as well as Eastern religions and spirituality. Fans of the series can also expect a familiar face here. More specifically, Natasha Rothwell, who will reprise her role as Belinda from season 1. The actress herself had only good things to say about the script she read in December 2023. I ahed out loud at least 5 times while reading the script. Viewers need to buckle up because now it's going to be real, Natasha revealed at the time. This season, as always, has a great cast. Parker Posey, Fallout star Walton Goggins, along with Amy Lou Wood from Sex Education, and everyone's favorite Jason Isaacs from Harry Potter.
It's a wellness centre. You should get a facial. Rick, the lady in the airport thought you were my dad.
My God.
Hey, you'll get him next time, kiddo.
Yeah, for sure.
Win or Lose. Originally announced back in 2020, this project was supposed to be the first full-length original animated series from the wizards at Pixar, but the huge success of Inside Out has led to a bit of a switch. The Dream Productions miniseries premiered first, and Win or Lose follows, but the wait is well worth it. The series follows a mixed high school softball team as they prepare for the championship game. Each episode is told from the perspective of one of the players, or from the perspective of their parents, or someone who works on the team. That being said, the story and style of each episode varies greatly from one contestant to the next. Back in 2023, Pixar showcased an episode of the series at the 1C International Animation Festival. It was one of the boldest things the studio had ever produced, and the wait since then has been agonizing. Thankfully, it is coming to an end. The 8-episode series is very special indeed.
Better not blow it.
3,402 people died on Zero Day.
Zero Day. A former US president is tasked with finding the source of a devastating cyber attack that has wreaked havoc across the country and resulted in thousands of casualties. In his search for the truth, he encounters disinformation, the personal ambitions of powerful people, and his own dark secrets. The series stars Robert De Niro, Lizzie Kaplan, Jesse Plemons, and Angela Bassett. The first season of the series will consist of 6 episodes, all of which will be released simultaneously.
I'm onto you, Georgie.
Sir, is there something going on here that you're not telling me about?
We're about to be the largest firm in the city.
Suits, LA. The spin-off of the hit series Suits, which ran from 2011 to 2019, will focus on a character named Ted Black, a federal prosecutor from New York who is trying to start a new life in Los Angeles, representing some of the most powerful clients the city has to offer. In order to save his firm from the crisis, he must step into a role he doesn't like at all. The new series stars Stephen Amell, Arrow, Josh McDermott, The Walking Dead, Brian Greenberg, Survival School, and Lex Scott Davis. Sex and the City, Generation Q. Also expected to appear is the central character from the original series, Harvey Specter, played by Gabriel Macht.
Remember this guy?
Harvey from the old days.
I never liked him.
The only person I knew cockier than you.
That's exactly why I liked him.
You're not like they say.
The Legend of Ochi. In a remote village, a young girl named Yuri is raised with strict warnings never to go outside after dark and to fear the reclusive forest creatures known as Ochi. Some believe they are merely tales to scare children, while others see them as dangerous beings. One day, Yuri stumbles upon a lost Ochi cub in the woods and decides to return to its parents. Judging by the early impressions, this story is visually stunning, combining puppetry, animatronics, computer animation, and even matte painting.
Just trust me.
She hired me first.
In the Lost Lands. This cinematic marvel is directed by Milla Jovovich's husband, Paul W. S. Anderson, the man behind hits like Mortal Kombat and Resident Evil. Unsurprisingly, Milla Jovovich stars in the leading role alongside Dave Bautista. The story follows a queen desperate to find love who takes a bold step by sending the powerful and fearsome witch Grey Alice into the Lost Lands. Her mission? To acquire the magical gift of shapeshifting into a werewolf, accompanied by the mysterious hunter boys who aids her in battling dark creatures and merciless enemies. Grey Alice ventures through a terrifying and perilous world, but only she knows the truth. Every wish she grants comes with unimaginable consequences. The screenplay is based on the short story In the Lost Lands by George R.R. Martin. Yes, the same mind behind the source material for Game of Thrones.
So, how'd you like my story?
I still don't know how it ends.
This is how February will be in the movie universe. We hope you enjoyed our video and now you know what you'll be watching in the next month. Don't forget to share your impressions with us in the comments. We really welcome them. We read and respond to everything. This is Movie Fanatic. See you soon.